Is G-Man real or fake? Now, welcome back to another reaction, y'all. We got Elite Cameraman today, you know what I'm saying? My fault for doing the reactions mad late today. Things happen, life happens. Anyway, we here. What we do is, first thing we do, y'all, when we see a video, we like it, bro. We show support. And let's go ahead and get straight into my man, Elite Cameraman's video. I said my man, pause.
Episode 65 was a ride and a half with everything that happened.
It was crazy.
Today we'll be talking about a couple topics, including the theories surrounding G-Man's death and whether he was the real G-Man or a completely fake G-Man, because there are different debates going on. We'll also talk about what could happen to the Titan Cameraman and where the rest of the Alliance is, because this loss wasn't a small one, and the Alliance just lost their biggest asset.
Talk to me.
But before we get into all this, make sure to like and subscribe if you don't want to miss the analysis in the future. Anyways, here we go. First of all, I need to make it clear that I really don't think the G-Man that died in episode 65 was the real G-Man. This could be untrue, but...
So he think that they're getting upgraded, or G-Man's getting upgraded crazy? I don't know. It's like, I do feel that, but at the same time, maybe it was just a plot for them to think, the Skibidis to make the Alliance think that they're winning and that they're getting these dubs when they're really just wasting time. But even that could really point to G-Man's upgrades. Like, what if all of the time that they were wasting, all of the battles up till now was just a diversion to keep them away from learning that G-Man is just really being upgraded into something crazy. So we don't know. But at the same time, Cinema Man is also getting upgraded. So we don't know, bro. We don't know.
With how the story is going and how the events proceeded, those are my thoughts. And I'll get into why in a second after I talk about the opposing theory. There is another theory going around in the community right now, which suggests that G-Man Toilet has always been a robot or a fake. There are also people who say that G-Man Toilet died at some point, and they've been using a fake robot G-Man Toilet ever since. Both these theories could be true, and if you count in the early days of the series, we've seen more than one G-Man character, but this didn't continue on, so we don't know if we are supposed to add those into the theory. I'm not saying it's not possible, but when you account in the story so far and where everything is leading up and some countermeasures G-Man Toilet could have taken easily, it doesn't make sense. To be honest, I feel like Dafuk has planned this and hid this in plain sight ever since episode 60. Let's look back at episode 57 part 2. This was the last episode where we saw G-Man Toilet before episode 60, and look at his lasers. They look powerful, and he looks very mad. The only reason he left at the end of episode 57 part 2 was that he realized that Titan Speakerman was almost cured from the parasite, and he knew that he couldn't deal with the whole Alliance on his own.
Indeed.
Not because someone was controlling him. If you carefully look at his reactions, it's clearly because of the fact that Titan Speakerman is being cured, and even he knows that he can't win a 2 versus 1 against the Titans. And until now, every time he came back stronger and more confident than ever. That was his whole character trait. But in episode 60, we weirdly see him being a coward, being overpowered by some small fries. That doesn't seem right. Also, why were his lasers downgraded when he should have been upgraded? He also has Scientist Toilet's backing as well, so why?
And maybe that's what it was the whole time, yo. Maybe it was that was the fake Jimmy. And they were starting to realize it, like the Astro Toilets were starting to realize that that's the fake Jimmy. And so what ended up happening was they started interrogating him like, yo, you're not Jimmy. You're not G-Man. And then scientists was like, hey, cut it up. You know what I'm saying? He was telling them like, yo, don't blow our cover, yo. They're watching us. And so it made it even more believable to set up the trap. So they really been playing chess, not checkers. They've been a million steps ahead every single time. It's crazy.
My theory doesn't just suggest that G-Man Toilet was fake, but this whole situation with the Astro Toilet was a fake act carefully planned by the Scientist Toilet as well. I think ever since episode 50 or so, Skibidi Toilets have been getting a little bit more careful with how they go about their plans and attacks. A very good example is episode 55. The UFO Toilet acted as a distraction to lure the Titan Cameraman away, which enabled them to teleport the Skull Toilet for it to destroy the upgraded Parasite Disabler tank.
Yo, they've been
I
ahead.
think the Alliance has been completely played by the Toilets, and us, the viewers, have been played by Dafuk with his carefully written story. After losing the big battle in episode 57, G-Man Toilet most likely went back to the Scientist Toilet to mention that Titan Speakerman was cured because, as we know, Scientist Toilet was the one to infect him in the first place. This probably sparked an idea for the Scientist Toilet because he is very smart, And he knew that the Titans would chase after them to end the battle since they are more powerful now. What if? Scientist Toilet let some cameraman get to the Skibidi toilet base in the destroyed airport intentionally, made a fake G-Man toilet, and ordered the so-called Astro toilets to attack G-Man toilet for him to seem vulnerable while revealing their location, all on purpose just to lure in the Titans. Because think about it, we've yet to see the Astro toilets attack ever again, and it's been more than 5 episodes. I still may be wrong about the Astro toilets part because we have no proof, and they might maybe come back and attack G.
Oh yeah, by the way, if you got this far into the video, then you should already be knowing, bro, we have a brand new gaming channel. You know what I'm saying? Cozy Game. If you go on the channels, it is here, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be uploading. Make sure y'all go support that, bro.
Man toilet again, but this doesn't disprove my theory. Maybe Scientist Toilet even calculated that they would attack G-Man toilet and placed a fake G-Man toilet because of that. There is also the case of G-Man toilet's personality, because in episode 60, he really didn't seem like his own self. I talked about this while making my episode 60 analysis as well, but it never crossed my mind that he could be a fake. But here we are talking about how much sense it makes looking back. Him being a coward and being scared of UFO toilet really didn't make any sense, because normally G-Man toilet should be the one giving the commands. I really do think that this airport was a place where Scientist Toilet decided to show as if it's their base, but it's not in reality.
And like, that's such a good little observation that he made about how just his lasers are not that upgraded, bro. It's not. He doesn't look as powerful.
Really crafted the most devious plan ever. G-Man toilet probably is being upgraded in the real toilet's base with the assistance of Scientist Toilet, because even in episode 64, Scientist Toilet was nowhere to be seen, and they were most likely preparing the trap in episode 65. It's kind of sad for the toilet that was inside the fake G-Man.
I know, he had to be sacrificed.
Like he had no idea this was going to happen, and I have to give it to him because he held off pretty good. It's crazy how much he held on, but when you look at it, his lasers weren't even scratching the Titans at all. His damage output was literally 0.
Yeah, but he was fighting.
This wasn't the case with the old G-Man. He at least could deal some damage to the Titans. We also know that G-Man Toilet is not immune to sound attacks, and he has to wear headphones to protect himself. But in episode 65, he doesn't have headphones, and he doesn't even look like he can hear Titan Speakerman's speakers, even though he is literally inches away from his ears. I think this alone should prove that we have an imposter on our hands, and the real G-Man Toilet is out there getting upgrades, right at this moment, because it'd be stupid not to get upgrades at this point. It's been almost 10 episodes. Also, I shouldn't be making fun of this, but it's very funny that both times Titan Cameraman got clapped, it was because of bomber toilets who rammed on him, and both times he used a shield and lost his goddamn arm.
Every time.
And both times it was after a fight with a version of G-Man Toilet.
Every time.
One thing is for sure, Titan Cameraman's luck stats are below 0, just like how Simp Cameraman's Riz stats are below any measurable number.
Literally.
Also, I failed to mention this in the last episode, but the impact of the explosion was so crazy that even though the Titan Speakerman escaped in time, the explosion was able to rip his left-hand cannon off his body. He probably can recover her very fast, since it didn't look like he had any big injuries compared to the Titan Cameraman.
True.
But the real question is, how in the world did the POV cameraman survive this blast? I think Secret Agent may have a part in this, because there is no way a normal cameraman can survive something like this. It just doesn't make sense. But here we are, and not dead. The next season is going to be crazy for sure.
For sure.
And if you think this was crazy, I think even crazier episodes are waiting for us, because it seems like Dafouk is very hyped about the direction the series is going, and with every new episode, the hype is getting bigger and bigger.
Every time.
Now that the Titan Cameraman is injured, if Titan TV Man comes back with upgrades, and if my theory is correct and G-Man Toilet comes back with upgrades also, we'll get to see G-Man Toilet Scientist Toilet duo against the Titan Speaker Man, upgraded Titan TV Man duo. It'll most likely be the most mind-blowing fight, but it would have been good to see the Titan Cameraman fight a couple more times, but I guess he'll have to go back to his healing state. Hopefully it won't take another 27 episodes, because that'd be too long of a wait if I'm honest. And if you think this episode was heartbreaking, I really don't think we'll end the next season without deaths. At least that's my theory so far. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe.
Man, I think it's getting crazy. I be telling people, Skibidi Toilet, it's just going to keep getting crazier and crazier. And it's either you know or you don't know, bro. That's really all it boiled down to. But I can't wait to see what happens next in the series. Hopefully, Speaker Man steps up, because I don't got time for none of that. But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, go check out the gaming channel, and let me know what other reaction you guys want, bro. I'll see you in the next one, episode.